What's going on, guys? Waco from Revolution. Welcome to Singapore, because I'm here with Julien Tornare, the CEO of Zenith, and he is my very first interview of LVMH Watch Week, which takes place in Singapore for the very first time. So Julien, first thing, congratulations on making it here to Singapore. We love having you here. Tell me about your reflections as to why you think it's great to be here for this.
It's great to be here. Of course, I'm super happy. Hi, everyone. Very happy. Why? Because this is the first week of the year, and we are here in Singapore to share some novelties already for 2023. And I think it's very good, first of all, to start very early, to start now.
Yes.
It's after the Christmas celebration, before Chinese New Year. It's the right timing to kick off the year.
Yes.
And being in Singapore is fantastic. You know better than me, Singapore is such a hub. There's so many clients and collectors here that we are all very excited to be here.
Well, thank you.
LVMH brands.
You know, I'm so excited to be here also because, you know, LVMH Watch Week in Dubai was the very last watch fair that I attended before the COVID pandemic. And I love the spirit of innovation there. I love the spirit of the innovation across all the brands of the LVMH group, but in particular Zenith. And so let's talk about the watches that you're launching today, starting with this amazing Defy Skyline Skeleton. Tell us a little bit about this, sir.
Yes, you know, we are quite well known for skeleton for years already. And I would say when we launched the Defy Classic a few years ago, we brought a new, very contemporary way of doing skeleton watches. So we wanted to move into the footsteps of a great launch we had a year ago, which was the Defy Skyline, that became overnight in the top 2, top 3 bestsellers next to the Chronomaster Sport. So it was a great success, and we knew we would come and launch the Skeleton Edition. So very happy to come with this. Again, very modern, very contemporary rendering. You can guess the shape of the star in the skeletonized version, based on our El Primero movement, of course. We have the small second, this time not at 9, but at 6 o'clock, so you still can see it. Super Luminova indexes, everything. Great visibility and readability, which is quite not always the case for a skeleton watch. So very good addition to the line. We're very happy.
You know, when it comes to your movements, you want to see where the action is. And this, what I love about this watch is you can see the beating heart of the watch.
True.
You can see the silicone escapement as well, which is great. And if I'm not mistaken, I was talking to your, our buddy Roman Marietta, said you had to add some additional wheels for the train to have the small seconds or the tens of the seconds at 6 o'clock. But the end result is an absolutely stunning watch. Tell me, what does this watch fulfill in terms of the offer at Zenith? It's a beautiful integrated bracelet sports watch, perfect proportions, great performance as well. How's it performing though?
It's been incredible. I mean, Defy was great when we relaunched Defy in 2017 with the Defy 21 and all the other ones, Defy Extreme, and now with the Defy Skyline. I mean, it's a great complement. It's a good size. It's very wearable for men and women, 41 millimeters. Interchangeable strap system. So it's a very contemporary, elegant, nice watch that's been one of the top bestsellers in the recent year.
You know, I want to put these next to each other.
Yeah,
as well.
please.
So this is a new boutique edition, which has got an incredible dial, which has got these cutouts of the star pattern, which requires a double galvanic process, a rose gold on the bottom and then a second gray coating on top. But you can see here that these are two very different spirits of the same watch, right? Yeah. You have same size, 41 mm. Here you have the small seconds at 9 o'clock instead. But you have sort of a neoclassic, very elegant version of that watch, which has the date feature as well. And here you have, I think, something a little bit more edgy, a little bit even more sort of like aggressively contemporary. Right?
Absolutely, that's exactly it. I mean, it's been, as you know, last year we launched the blue dial, black dial, and white dial of the Skyline, and here we bring this special boutique edition with this little gold touch on the indexes, on the hands, that makes it a little retro look, I think, within this contemporary design. Again, with a dodecagonal bezel, interchangeable strap, as I said. It's a very cool watch. I think it's a great complement.
You know, I think this watch has so much relevance to the culture of today. It was interesting because, you know, we were talking earlier about where we spent our Christmas vacation. I spent 10 days in Los Angeles, and I have to say, even though, like yourself, I love suiting, I love jackets as well, I never saw a person wearing a jacket in all 10 days. They were all wearing really cool looking, kind of athletic gear, you know, kind of tech gear and so on like that. And I feel like this type of watch, this watch that has incredible, you know, mechanical performance, but has the elegance of being an integrated bracelet, also allows you to shift easily between sort of a sports mode and a more dressed up mode, and it's just the perfect offer for the...
And whether you pick the plain dial or the skeleton version, it's very wearable in all occasions. You have the El Primero, you have a 3 hands El Primero, and I think only the connoisseur can see that with a small hand, without whether it's at 6 or at 9 o'clock, you can see the high frequency and the speed and the power of the El Primero. But that's a very cool way, because people think about the El Primero as a chronograph. Here,
Yeah.
it's not a chronograph, but you still can feel the energy of such movement.
I think
that's an important point.
You know, you've done so well is to capture the essence of what the El Primero is in terms of high speed, high performance, and transpose it into a time-only watch,
Yeah.
but in such a really cool way with this great animation. Okay, so let's go from there to a truly high-performance machine,
Yeah.
which incorporates also a new material that's being used for the first time now in,
Yeah.
in watchmaking, and that is the Defy Extreme Glacier.
Yes.
So I'm going to move these watches over here. And tell us a little bit about this extraordinary timepiece.
You know, Defy Extreme is extreme for so many reasons. Of course, the performance of this 100th of a second chronograph, we know the movement, very, very strong now at Zenith. And we launched quite a few editions of this Extreme collection, extreme in dimension, extreme in resistance, extreme in look. And we wanted last year to bring a new element, which is the environment.
Right.
So we launched the Desert edition,
Right.
which has been very successful also, 50 pieces limited edition. And now we're very happy to come with something looking much different, because here we are on a glacier. Imagine you see the ice, you see the iceberg. We use this chalcedony stone. And to get this rendering of transparency, you also have the sapphire counters and everything, which gives a lot of depth into this movement. And I think it's a very it's a very unique watch. The look of it, the color, the mix is very unique, very cool, very contemporary. Again, 50 pieces only. So that's going to be definitely one of the big hits of the beginning of the year. Yeah.
I love the Defy Extreme. You know, this watch is an absolute technical killer for me. You know, to have these two different oscillators vibrating at different speeds, one to give you the 1/100th of a second, the other to give you perfect timing for the time measurement as well, and to have it now extrapolated in this Glacier edition with this stone, I believe it's called chalcedony.
It's the name, yes.
What is this material? It's so cool looking.
We were looking actually for something that would represent the transparency that you see when you go to, and I was lucky once to go to Iceland once and to Greenland for the Extreme E racing a year and a half ago,
wow.
and I could see these unbelievable icebergs
Yeah.
where you really see the transparency. It's a blue that's so different from anything else, and you only see that. So we looked for the stone that would represent that would be as close as possible to this glacier iceberg kind of rendering, and that's where we came from. And Romain Marietta and his team, they looked at many different ways of representing that, and that was the best rendering we got.
He's good, isn't he?
Yeah, he's very good. He's very good. You see,
He's a nice guy. And
making
he's very
incredible
good.
product.
Bravo.
Really incredible.
Wonderful. And so let's go from there to the new 36mm version
Yeah.
of the Defy, which I think is an absolutely stunning watch. I know it comes in 3 different colorways, and it comes with a diamond set bezel and also with a plain bezel as well. Tell me about what this represents for you guys.
Yeah, you know, we came with the Skyline, which is already quite classic, has the El Primero, has the small second turning, and we wanted to go to something even simpler, even lighter, very unisex, because it's 36 millimeters. So you know also there are more and more people that are willing to go for a smaller watch as well.
Absolutely.
And
Totally
I think
agree.
36 is a very cool dimension.
Yes.
Of course, we changed the bezel from what we used to call the Defy Midnight.
Right.
Now with this one, you have something with the dodecagonal bezel. So the identity of the Defy line is very clear now, very coherent between all the watches. One version without, one version with 52 brilliant cut diamonds, total of 1 carat. So you have an elegant one with the diamond, and the other one more plain. Green dial, like pistache a bit, blue, and this beautiful pink that you're wearing
this pink
here.
is phenomenal. And actually, I love the fact that this is a watch that is unisex, because I would actually rock
Yeah,
this.
it's totally wearable. It's beautiful.
Elegant.
Yeah.
It feels great on the wrist. I also, as you can see from my
it's a good match.
my Air Force Ones, you know,
your
my
glasses.
sunglasses as well. I clearly love the color pink.
And
as
your
well.
belt.
And my belt as well. I clearly love the color pink.
That's made for you.
Absolutely, that's a phenomenal watch. So great offer, Defy Skyline Skeleton, we've got the Defy Glacier, we've got the Defy Skyline Boutique Edition, and then we've got these 36mm unisex versions in 3 different colorways with diamond set bezels and without.
Yeah. With the Elite movement, the 670 Elite movement.
Phenomenal.
So fantastic. No, very happy. It's a big push for Defy at the beginning of the year.
Yeah.
We have more surprise to come later, as you can imagine,
Fantastic.
but these are very hot stuff. We're
Julien,
happy.
it's my first watch interview of 2023. Happy New Year, sir.
Thank
so
you.
much.
Happy New Year. Thank you, Wei.
Thanks, guys.